Sloabie Nation, welcome back to my channel, and today we're gonna be doing something a little bit different. I think I wanna continue this on my channel. I don't know, we'll see. I mean, I have commitment issues when it comes to things that I wanna do on my channel. That's because I'm frazzled brain and I get bored easily. Kind of a situation here. If you guys have been following me on Instagram and Facebook, I have been talking about starting a bullet journal, and I actually started one, and the first couple of days was super duper stressful. I actually discovered the bullet journal back in 2013 when Ryder Carroll, who's the founder and creator of the bullet journal, I started doing his method back in 2013. I loved it. It was practical, it was functional, and it worked for me. I'm a person who has a lot going on all the time up here, and so I can't have a digital calendar. I've tried many times. I try to make it cute. I try to find something that works. A lot of the formats just don't work with me. Also, I'm an analog person. I have to write things down to remember it, and I have to see my handwriting to remember it. I'm also a very forgetful person. Ever since I became a mom, that has exponentially became a huge problem because mom brain. One day I was just on YouTube and I saw someone do a bullet journal spread, and I was just like, oh, maybe I should get back into that because it worked really well with me. Well, when I clicked on the video, whoa, the bullet journal definitely got a makeover. And so I was really pumped, like, because I'm a creative person and I like to doodle. Not well, but I like to. And I thought, you know what, I'm gonna get back into bullet journaling and I'm gonna try to add some creative aspects to it. Boy, was that a mistake. What I learned is that my brain is so messy and chaotic that my agenda cannot be messy and chaotic. It has to be bullet point, it has to be in lines, and it has to have like check marks and tick marks for me to be able to function. I can't do all of the crazy layouts and the doodles, because if my eyes is going all over like that, I'm not gonna get anything done. So the first couple of days I was just like, yeah, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna be all creative and have fun. I didn't have fun at all. In fact, it felt like a ton of work. I felt like I had to make this bullet journal look pretty if I want to share on Instagram or if I want to share it at all on YouTube. And then I started to watch a bunch of videos of other people who did minimalistic bullet journals. A lot of you guys on Instagram reached out and was just like, hey, it needs to be practical and it's okay. And you know, I decided to go back into that. And the moment I was able to make a layout that fits with my style, I was able to creatively decorate it. That's kind of like the evolution of this bullet journal. So yeah, you guys, I was really excited that I was able to get a spread set up. And since June is around the corner, I wanted to do a new June spread because I was really having fun with trying to create a spread that works for me. And so I wanted to share it with you guys as well. And hopefully you guys enjoy it as well. We're gonna go ahead and change the angle of this camera to downwards, and yeah, I'll show you guys my June spread. So let's get started. Alrighty guys, I'm going to show you guys a quick flip through of my bullet journal since I haven't really done like a year setup. So here we go. So I like a spiral bound one just because I know these can get pretty thick when you put a lot of stuff in it, and so yeah, just accommodating for that. And this is my favorite page. This is the Grudy in a year. I'm trying to limit myself to one photo a month of her growth, and it's already so cute. So I'm just going to show you quickly what my May looks like, and that's my May cover. I was just playing around and doodling there, and I kind of blurred out my calendar because, you know, private stuff, you nosy. Oh, you guys, my agenda is a complete and absolute mess because I have so much to do every day, and that's why I need one. Okay, let's start fresh for the month of June. So I decided to do my cover page on the right this time, and because I wanted to do a Dutch door, so I'm just tearing out a page right here, and I'm going to trim it down. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and tape it to that front page, and I'm sure there's plenty of tutorials on how to do a Dutch door, so I'm not really gonna go too deep into it. But there, I'm just lining it up, and then I take a piece of Scotch tape, I slap it on, and I trim up the tape. And now I just have this little extra flap that you can just open up or extend out whenever you need to. So I'm cheating here. I'm using these calendar printables, which I had to make myself, and I'm just gonna go ahead and trim them up and place it right onto the extended door and write in the dates. Also, a quick note, you guys are gonna see the top of my head quite often because I had no idea that I was in frame while I was doing this, and I can't be bothered to refilm this because that means I have to be bothered to make a completely new layout. But y'all get the gist, right? Okay, so then I realized that I did not want the calendar to be facing that way. I wanted to be facing the underside of the Dutch door, so I just peel it off and then I just stuck on some new tape. So, oh, the joy and struggles of bullet journaling. Okay, so that's what it looks like. It's on the underside just like I like it, and now I can fold it and open it, and yeah, that's what I wanted. Okay, but now I am going to be making another Dutch door. Pretty much the same thing. I just tear out another sheet, I trim it down, and then I tape it onto the page that is across from the first Dutch door. The reason why I made this Dutch door is because I needed to hold a couple of pockets, and then I made these little pockets with my Cricut. This one says stuck on you because I'm going to be holding stickers in it, and then the other one, well, it's going to hold stickers but sometimes like random receipts that I need to log in. And then just having it on a Dutch door helps when you're going through your week and you need to use your stickers or your receipts. You can just have the flap just hanging out while you're planning your following week. Alright, so I'm going to show you guys how I set up my week first before we work on all the other stuff. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to flip to a new page here, which is the page with the Stuck on You Dutch door. Okay, so I'm going to show you how I plan my week. I'm using these printables here, but I'm actually going to trim it down and alter it. However, I don't want to waste the paper, and so I'm just trying to reuse as much of it as I can. Also, while I'm planning this video, I'm also keeping an eye out on Grudy Bear here because she's about to wake up any given second now. Okay, this is super confusing, but let's hop back to the cover page because I want to work on that. I'm feeling a little creative here. I'm just going to take out my ruler and I'm going to measure out a square. Okay, so what I'm doing here is I'm just taking my ruler and angling it so I can erase the corners, and I want to decorate the two corners, that's why. So then I just take my pen and then I write out the word June, and then I go over it again with a black pen. You guys, my calligraphy needs a little bit of work, so I'm pretty optimistic that if I practice, it'll look better. It's just right now I'm kind of wobbly a little bit, but that's okay. You know, it'll be cool to see the progress of my calligraphy a year from now, so yeah, maybe I'll just continue and keep doing this, so you know, bear with me. It's not gonna be perfect these first couple of times, but we're doing our best here, you know. And now I'm just taking the pen to outline the square, and what am I doing here? Oh, I'm drawing like just some little black borders because I think it adds a little extra detail. You guys, when it comes to art and all things pretty, I'm kind of a mixed media person, and so I really love texture and layering of colors and materials. So once I'm done playing with the stickers there, I'm just gonna go ahead and add a couple of leaves on some vines, and they're pretty easy. You just make little swirlies and then you add the leaves on the swirlies, and I'm just doing it on a black pen, and I really think it adds a little bit of something extra to it, you know? And then on the border here, I'm just gonna go ahead and just add some lines to make it look more like a frame. Don't have to, but I just thought, might as well. I'm in a doodly mood right now. But so this is what the cover for June looks like. I think it's really pretty. It's like a mix of everything, and it's not too hard to do. So on the opposite side, where the Dutch door opens, I'm gonna have a spread that's called Growing Grudy. Basically, this is where I'm gonna put Polaroid photos of Grudy and see how she has grown throughout the month. I'm trying to limit it down to like 1 to 4 photos, but I just write Growing Grudy at the top, and then I'm taking a green pen and just to add little falling tiny leaves. They're really easy. You make like a little teardrop looking thing, and then you just color it in. So basically that's what that looks like, and then on the underside would be the calendar that I wanted to have pasted down originally, so when I flip it open I can look at the calendar while I plan out my week. So the underside of the cover page, I'm going to have 2 things here. One is going to be for my coupon goals, and then the other one is going to be my favorites, which I'm trying to do favorites every single month now, and so I want to write them down so I know exactly what I want to talk about every month. Okay, so basically this is what it looks like with both Dutch doors open. You have the calendar, you have the coupon goals, favorites, you have a blank page, and then the stuck on you envelopes. So now on the blank page, I'm gonna go ahead and add in my bills, and also at the bottom will be my income. So I just like to track these at the beginning of every single month because I have a lot going out and then I have a lot coming in as well, and so I just kind of denote the date, the amount, and where and what it is. And so that's pretty much it. Now on the underside of the pocket, I'm going to do something called a running to-do list, which is basically a long list of to-dos that I keep thinking of things to do all the time, and I don't exactly know where I want to put it in the week, and so I just put it on this to-do list, and at the beginning of every single week, I'll look at this to-do list and pick out all the things that I could be doing that week, if that makes sense, and then I just check it off. And the reason why it's on the Dutch door is so that I can have it hanging out while I'm planning my week and I'm not flipping back and forth constantly. Okay, so now that we kind of have like a running to-do list kind of set up here, we're going to go ahead and hop back onto my week and finish up that spread. I know it's kind of confusing. I jump back and forth a lot when I'm doing like my setups. Okay, so in the weekly boxes, I'm going to go ahead and write out the lettering of the day in a small black font. And it's just going to be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, all the way up until Sunday here. And then I'm just going to juxtaposition that with a lighter color but in bigger font, and it's going to be the number of the day right behind the lettering of the day, if that makes sense. So on this page, I'm gonna write goals at the very top because every single week I have a different goal that I want to accomplish, whether it's a DIY, because sometimes a DIY can take a couple of days, and so I just set it as a goal instead. And at the bottom, I'm gonna have two trackers, a BABA tracker and a nap tracker. These both are for Rudy because I want to know how much she drinks every single day and how often she naps every single day as well. It's a weird little habitual thing that I've done when she was born, and so now I just like to keep track all the time. Also, I have my vitamin tracker here, and this is just from a last layout that I did, but I want to use it up so that I'm not wasting sticker paper, and so I'm just gonna paste it in here, and then I mark out the lines and write out which vitamins that I need to take. And pretty much every single day when I do take that vitamin, I just place a dot next to the vitamin coinciding with the day. Now for my water tracker, here's something new that I like to try. I'm using a cloud vinyl here, which will also be on my shop as well. And I write water next to it, and then I draw out little tiny lines. And on each one of these lines, I'm gonna write out Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And Saturday and Sunday, I don't track my water intake just because I'm moving around so much that I won't have time to keep track, nor do I care to. So it's just Monday through Friday that, you know, I wanna stay extra hydrated. So for the month of June, I'm gonna try to keep myself in a budget band. Basically, if I buy anything that is not for my Etsy shop, or if it's not for YouTube, if it's anything that's a splurge that's kind of like unnecessary, I'm gonna put it right here in red so I can be like, look, this is what you did, you loser, you need to stick to the band. Okay, so back to my water tracker. So every single day, if I do drink an ounce of water, what I like to do is I take one of these little raindrops and I stick it right next to that day. Now if I do 8 ounces, you're gonna have 8 little raindrops. Some days are gonna be more, some days are gonna be less, so then the cloud is gonna look like, you know, it's raining. It's kind of a cute little neat idea to track your water intake. These are little bottle stickers, and basically the hole is already cut out, so once she has a baba, I'm gonna put it down, and then I could write in the little hole how many ounces she's taken. Alrighty, you guys, let's do a last flip through. There's our cover page, and then we have our first Dutch door where it says Growing Groody, and on the underside of that, we also have the June calendar of all the dates. And once you open that up, it'll have my coupon goals and my favorites. On the opposite side, we have another Dutch door, and that's where my bills and incomes are going to be tracked, and then I have a pocket for all of my stickers. Once you fold that Dutch door, on the underside of that will be my running to-do list, which I can pop right open while I'm planning my week. So now we can go ahead and look at the first week here. And as you can see, once I flip the page, it'll be my next week, and I'll still have the to-do list sticking out, so this way I can plan for the following week as well. So it's really nice to have this Dutch door. So that's pretty much my layout, and here's one other sticker tracker that I want to share with you guys. This is my coffee intake tracker. So it's just a little vinyl cup of coffee, and I go ahead and I place one of those at the end of every single day here. And these are little gold vinyl steamers, and the concept is every single cup that I have, it's going to be denoted with one steam. So if I have 1 cup, it's going to be 1 little steam coming out of the cup. If it's 2 cups, then it's 2 little steams coming out of the cup. And so at the end of the day, you know, you have 2 to 3 little steams, and it's kind of quirky. But I do want to pop in really quickly and say thank you guys for watching this. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you want to follow me on Instagram or Facebook, I am there pretty frequently. Mostly on my Instagram stories, that's where I'll probably be sharing a lot of my spreads and stuff, when I doodle and when I have fun and plan for my week and stuff like that. But I would really like to do this more in the future. I don't know, what do you guys think? I don't know. A couple of you guys on Instagram stories were really excited to see my stickers that I made with my Cricut, and so I hope to do a tutorial on that sometime in the future. And then there's some of you who are like, open up an Etsy shop and sell some of your stickers. Anyways, as I'm wrapping up doodling in my journal here, thank you for watching this video. If you like it down below, share with those that you know. To my channel, hit that notification bell all, I don't know, all that doohickey and jazz. And thank you so much for watching my channel, and I will talk to you guys later. So it's rock on, Sloabies. Bye. I'm gonna go get Greedy now. I think she's awake. Hey Sloabie Nation, welcome back to my channel, and today we are back with a makeup video. It's not a makeup tutorial. I guess it's kind of a makeup tutorial, it's kind of not. It's basically just a rundown of my everyday makeup look. A couple of days I do change my eye makeup a little bit, but everything else is pretty standard. Like I don't change my foundation or my concealer or anything. When you're a mom, like when you have time to film, you find different pockets of time to just hop in and film really